Howdy partners, let's talk comfort food. You know, the kind of food that wraps you in a blanket of warmth and makes you feel like everything is going to be okay. You know, the kind of food that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. The kind of food that brings back memories of home, family, and love. The kind of food that just makes everything better. It's like a little bit of magic in every bite, lifting your spirits and soothing your soul. Well, that's exactly what this potato soup is. It's not just any soup, it's a bowl of pure comfort, a culinary hug that warms you from the inside out. It's like a warm hug in a bowl. Imagine the creamy texture, the rich flavors, and the delightful aroma filling your kitchen. This soup is creamy, dreamy, and oh so delicious. But the best part, it's not just tasty. It's also incredibly satisfying and nourishing. It's incredibly easy to make. With just a few simple ingredients, you can create a dish that feels like it took hours to prepare. You don't need to be a fancy chef to whip up this comforting classic. In fact, it's perfect for beginners and seasoned cooks alike. Whether it's a chilly evening or you just need a little pick-me-up, this soup is like a warm embrace that makes everything better. This potato soup is the perfect solution. It's versatile too. Add your favorite toppings or pair it with a crusty piece of bread. Grab your apron and let's get started. We're about to make something truly special, a dish that will become a staple in your home. You ready for this? You bet you are! Here's what you need to gather up from your pantry and fridge. Don't you just love how simple good food can be? 6 medium russet potatoes peeled and cubed, 1 onion chopped, 4 tablespoons butter, 4 cups chicken broth, 1 cup heavy cream, salt and pepper to taste. See? Told ya! Simple ingredients for one super satisfying soup. All right, let's get cooking. Today we're diving into the art of making a hearty, comforting soup that will warm your soul. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen newbie, this recipe is simple and satisfying. This is where the magic happens. Gather all your ingredients and tools because preparation is key to a smooth cooking experience. First things first, grab a large pot or Dutch oven. This will be your main cooking vessel, so make sure it's big enough to hold all the delicious ingredients we're about to add. Melt that butter over medium heat. The butter will add a rich, creamy base to our soup, enhancing the flavors of the vegetables. Now toss in the chopped onion and cook it up until it's nice and soft. Onions are the foundation of many great dishes, and they bring a wonderful sweetness when cooked properly. That'll take about 5 minutes. Keep an eye on them and give them a stir every now and then to ensure they cook evenly. Time for the potatoes to join the party. Potatoes add heartiness and texture to the soup, making it more filling and satisfying. Add those cubed potatoes to the pot and give everything a good stir. Make sure the potatoes are well coated with the butter and onions. Let those potatoes and onions hang out for another 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. This will allow the potatoes to start softening and absorb the flavors of the onions and butter. Next up, pour in the chicken broth. The broth will serve as the liquid base of our soup, bringing all the ingredients together in a harmonious blend. Turn up the heat and bring it to a boil. This step is crucial for melding the flavors and ensuring the potatoes cook through. Once it's bubbly, reduce the heat to low, cover the pot, and let it simmer. Simmering allows the flavors to deepen and the potatoes to become tender. Those potatoes need to get nice and tender, so give them about 15 to 20 minutes. Check them with a fork to make sure they're cooked to perfection. And there you have it, the beginnings of a delicious, comforting soup. Section 4, Blending Bliss and Seasoning Secrets. Now that the potatoes are tender, it's time to get creamy. You can use an immersion blender right in the pot or carefully transfer the soup in batches to a regular blender. Blend that soup up until it's smooth and creamy. Once it's blended to your liking, stir in the heavy cream. Now for the most important part, seasoning. Add salt and pepper to taste. Remember, you can always add more, but you can't take it away, so start small. Section 5, Toppings to tango with. You know what makes a good bowl of soup even better? Toppings. They can transform a simple bowl into a culinary masterpiece. It's all about adding your own personal touch. The right toppings can elevate the flavors and textures, making each spoonful a delightful experience. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Crispy bacon bits, because everything's better with bacon, right? The smoky, salty crunch adds a whole new dimension. Chopped green onions for a little fresh flavor. They bring a subtle sharpness and a pop of color that brightens up the bowl. Shredded cheddar cheese for that extra cheesy goodness. It melts into the soup, creating a rich, creamy texture that's hard to resist. A dollop of sour cream for a touch of tanginess. It adds a cool, creamy contrast to the warm, savory soup. And croutons for a little crunch. They provide a satisfying texture that complements the smoothness of the soup. Get creative and have fun with it. Try adding roasted garlic, caramelized onions, or even a drizzle of truffle oil for a gourmet touch. There's no wrong way to top a bowl of potato soup. Experiment with different combinations and discover your favorite mix. The possibilities are endless, and each variation brings its own unique twist to the classic comfort food. Section 6. Soup's on! Enjoy the simplicity. There you have it, folks. A simple, creamy, and delicious potato soup recipe that will warm you up from the inside out. It's the perfect meal for any occasion, and it's so easy to make. Don't be afraid to get creative with the toppings and make it your own. Now grab a spoon, curl up on the couch, and enjoy every last comforting bite. Happy cooking!